If you liked this one, I feel like you're gonna love the one I have today. I'm gonna do this in my sketchbook, but this would be great for Mother's Day. I made puddles of 3 colors. These are watercolor paints. We are making flowery blobs. Not like every single petal, like a blob in a flowery shape. For this one, I kept the edges kind of jagged like a daisy. Blobby daisy. We're gonna do flowers all the way down the line. Don't overthink this. The edges of flowers are very random. That's why I like to do the paint first and then the pen on top. Because if I did the pen first, I would be trying to make them all look samey. You're not sure if this is gonna work out. It is. Trust the process. If you touch the wet stem to the wet flower, it's all gonna run together. So I left a tiny space. Now we do leaves and they're just gonna be messy, but with a little bit of blue to make them fancy too. Same idea as the petals here, we're just keeping it very random. Once the flowers are dry, we can add some centers. If you do the centers while it's wet, it's all gonna mix together and you won't have that little circle. Right now, it is fantastic. Wait until we add the pen. Just wait. I started with the centers and I did all of the flowers the same way. I just made a circle and then did little circles coming off of that, working out from the middle. When I filled up the whole center, I went around the outside edge and darkened it up just a little. Now we look at our flowery blobs and we try to decide what kind of petals we think they would have. This one probably has fatter petals. This one probably has like skinny petals. You get to make it up. So we're just gonna kind of follow the outside lines of the paint to make the petals. So this one was kind of like a daisy with little skinny petals. Then I did some lines across the whole petal going one by one all the way around. So then for this one, I did the bigger petals and did the same thing where I just added those lines to give it a little bit more dimension. Same thing on the leaves. I just outlined them and then did a line down the middle with little lines going across each way. If at any point you think it doesn't look good, keep going. Because half of making art is just not giving up, because everything goes through an ugly phase, but you got to get through the ugly to get to the good part.